Be doing something I have not filmed or shown you guys at all yet. This is going to be a first if I can pull it off. Once again, I find myself using the completely wrong gear, so gonna need a bit of luck here. Oh, this is another good one, guys. I don't know what it is. Belted it though. That's 3 in 3 passes. Yee-hoo! This is awesome. Are you serious? Are you serious?
G'day guys, and welcome to another Sammy Hitzke fishing adventure. Now, I don't want to take up too much time, but I do want to give a massive shout out to all you legends who put in orders for the new merch last week. You guys kept me up till like past 12 o'clock every night, packing away. They should all be in the mail now. You should have received tracking numbers, and hopefully they'll get to you very, very shortly. There is still a few items available, which I'll go through at the end of the video, but for now, we're going to kick off the video with a bit of boat maintenance, and then we get stuck into some insane fishing. Hope you enjoy the video. Right guys, quick one. I'm having a bit of trouble getting posts approved to share my videos and promote my videos on my local fishing pages. Now these videos do nothing more than just educate and inspire people to go out fishing in their local area and give some new techniques a crack. So I'm not sure why they're not getting approved, but if you guys could do me a massive favour, if you've got some fishing mates that you reckon would enjoy these videos, could you please either go to my page, Sammy Hitzke Fishing, and tag them in the post, or share them to your own profile. I just want to make sure that any fisher that will enjoy these videos can see them, but it's getting harder and harder to do so. So with your help, we should be all good. Thanks guys, appreciate it.
Well guys, it is TLC time for the tub. I've just come to see my mate Dusty from Marine Detailing Solutions. Mate, that is an impressive looking shed. And an even more impressive looking dog. Hello puppy. And what's her name?
Beanie.
Beanie. Beanie, you're a new addition. You're friendly. Now, we've got the boat in tow today. And Dusty, hey, you're gonna lick me to death. And Dusty, mate, you're gonna work some magic on it.
Absolutely, yeah.
So, for those of you who have been following my channel for a while, about 3 years ago now, I got my first ceramic coat on this boat. But I've got a few stains now, and Dusty reckons they're all gonna come off, and it's gonna come up a treat. But this boat gets used, you know, sometimes 3 or 4 times a week, so it gets heaps of sun, gets heaps of exposure to UV rays, dragging fish over the side, blood, all that fun stuff. So I can't wait to see it when it's done. It's going to look like a brand new vessel. You can probably see there all the flat faces where it gets exposed to the sun. They're all a bit faded and dull now. Yeah, that's going to be what you'll really see. It's going to literally look brand new. Last time we spoke, there wasn't much we could do with crosshatch floors, but now there is, you reckon?
Absolutely, yeah. So we'll clean up all the rust staining, we'll polish the borders and the sections that we can get access to, and then we'll put a sealant over the top of the non-skid, and I think you probably have a couple of years worth of success with that, so it'll make it much easier to clean up your blood stains, and you'll be able to scrub it pretty aggressively without breaking it down as well.
Alright mate, well let's go. I'm going to show you a few problem spots I've got at the moment, and then I'll be able to show you before and afters with it. Rust staining here, or kind of leaching. Got a bit of staining on the sides, that's all probably blood. Little stains like that on the side, and I'm walking stuff through it as well. On the flat surfaces, yeah, she needs a bit of TLC, the old girl. She's due a polish. I owe it to her, she's been good to us. And then on the outside, you got the kind of scum line yellow that you get from fishing. I get it a lot from freshwater and also estuaries. Seems that anywhere where there's a bit of tannin, it seems to end up on the boat, and you can't really get it off unless you give it a acid wash. So the coating will actually help prevent that as well, because it's a protective layer. So that's gonna go all good. Guys, there it is. Oh my goodness, you are not gonna believe this. Have a go at the tub. Oh, look how wide it is. Dusty, mate, you have done a number on it. Look at it. Have a go at this. Hang on, I'm gonna need to put my sunnies on. So you would have seen in all the other footage all the kind of yellow underneath, and I thought it was just down here where it was a little bit discolored. But I can tell you what, that is not the shade of boat that I left over. It is significantly whiter.
Mate, it's come up really good.
It's come up a treat. Oh, hang on, we've got to check the floors, the rust stains. We got to check the floors. Oh my goodness. Mate, you're a wizard. Look at that. There was a massive big rust leaching stain there. There was blood stains on the floor. This looks like a new boat.
It does. Come on, excellent, yeah.
Almost don't want to take it fishing now. I just want to put it straight back on the showroom floor. It's where it belongs. Look at that shine. It's going to make my car look bad. Right, mate. Talk us through it. What have you done? What have you done?
So mate, we started out with a full vessel wash down and then did an acid wash to remove all the yellow staining. And then we've gone through and we've done a 2-stage correction. So first stage we polished it with a rotary buff and a heavy cutting compound, and then we finished it with a secondary polish, which also was a gloss enhancer, and then we ceramic coated the whole thing with System X Extreme SS.
Now, you did whisper in my ear that you've done a little something to my flooring, and I've had heaps of people ask me how I keep my floor clean, and usually it's a lot of elbow grease.
Definitely.
And you reckon you might have fixed that problem a bit?
We have, mate. We've gone through and we've done a clear coat product that we're trialling at the moment. We've been using it for quite a period of time and had excellent results with it. So we've sealed all the floor with that to stop the leaching, and obviously stops anything from permeating the decks as well, so it'll be much easier to clean.
Yeah, well, that's what we want. That's probably the worst part of my day in the cleaning, is cleaning the floors, because it stained, or used to stain like there was no tomorrow. Any blood spot that I missed would be a stain that I'd either have to bleach out with, I use toilet bleach, or I'll leave it in the sun for a day and it would fade out that way. But if it doesn't stick and doesn't stay there, it can't stain. So I'm very excited about the floor.
Awesome, man. Yeah, no, I'm sure you'll be happy.
Now, obviously this is looking $1 million. How often would I need to bring it back to keep it looking like this?
Look, realistically, if you wash it after use, try and do it a full wash down with soap afterwards when you bring it back, you should get 3 years out of this.
That's happy Sam right there. That is happy Sam. Mate, that looks absolutely exceptional. Now, how do people get in contact with you? I'll put all your details in the description below, but quick, give yourself a shout out, because this is an unreal job.
So we're Marine Detailing Solutions based at Limba. And yeah, feel free to contact us via either our website or via our phone number that Sammy will put into the video.
All the details will be below, and it's not just big boats. You do boats of all sizes?
We do, mate. So we do everything from jet skis right through to super yachts. So we usually do multiple super yachts a year as well. But right now we're sort of moving more so into the trailer boat market. Obviously we've got the workshop now as well to do so.
Yep.
So yeah, we've got the facility. We'd rather sort of stay here and be doing that type of work.
And of course, the $1 million question: could you do a 5-glass kayak if someone wanted it?
Absolutely, man. Yeah, definitely.
There you go, yak fishers. If you're super keen and you want to get your kayak polished, bring it to Dusty and he'll make it so shiny you won't even need to paddle. Good afternoon, guys. Now, as much as I wanted to keep my boat at home in the garage, just keep it all nice and shiny after Dusty did his magic on it, he made me promise that I'd go out and try and get it dirty just to see how it'd clean up. It's a bit of an afternoon session. I'm going to be doing something I have not filmed or shown you guys at all yet. This is going to be a first if I can pull it off. I'm going to try and troll up some snapper. Now, snapper trolling was really big a couple of years ago, kind of gone off the radar a little bit. I haven't done it in like 10 years. We used to do it around the Bay Islands a fair bit back in the day. Haven't done it recently, so I thought, why not? Crack out the deep divers and give it a red hot nudge. I'm going to be doing it on dusk this afternoon. The weather is absolutely lovely. It is beautiful, so I don't know, might even be too good. Either way, I'm going to give it a red hot nudge, see if I can't get some slime on this boat and see how it cleans up. It's certainly looking delicious. Turned a few heads at the boat ramp. Yeah, she's looking $1 million now to get it dirty. I've already done a little bit. My Crocs, my all-terrains, have put a few footprints on there, so I'll leave them all. I'm going to leave. Oh, actually, that's a lie. My OCD will kick in. I gotta spray blood and all that stuff away, but I'll do my best to keep it as dirty as possible. Then when I get home, I'll give it a big clean up and see what it looks like after. But I know one thing's for sure: I'm not going to catch a fish sitting here talking to you guys on camera like this. So I'm going to get some lures in the water and see if I can't find a snappy. Righto, so I'm running 2 rods. One in the holder and one in the hand. Got my deep divers out. Bit of luck, we're going to run into something. Targeting some shallow reef. And that's the end of that one. Just got absolutely smoked. I couldn't clear my line quick enough, my other line. And what have I got left? A very chafed leader. Bugger. New lure, try again. It's a good start though, good start. Round 2. Might leave the lighter outfit in and go something a bit heavier. That was, whatever that was, moving very quickly and went to the bottom, so it could have been a big snap, that one. Not sure. Anyways, hopefully find him with this guy. Oh, we got one here. Got a hook up. He just grabbed it. Not sure what it is. It's not doing. It might be a cod or something. He's having a bit of a bump. It's just one hit too. Just bump, and it was on. Here we go. Should be getting a look at him here. Oh, picked it like a nose. Old Coddy. Coddy boy. Coddy boy with someone's rig in his mouth. Grab him in. There you go, have a go at that. That is some... Oh, poor fella. He has literally got another rig all the way down his gob there. I might do what I can to chop that off. I'm not going to attempt to get that second hook out because it is a long way down past the, we call it the sphincter. But I'll get rid of this other line for him. Oh, without getting a treble in me. It's not the snapper I was chasing. That's a pretty cool bit of bycatch. Nice gold spot cod, estuary cod. Absolutely punished the old deep diver. Must have just gone past his rock and he's gone, I'll have you. And he's still got one hook in him, which is a shame. I can't really get that out for him, but I cleaned it up a bit, so better than nothing. It's a good start. Now we just need to find some red. Big release, see you mate. Catch you later. We're on. We're on. Doesn't feel real big, but it's a fish. Little sunset fish. Could it be the pink that we're chasing? Hit hard, but it hasn't done much since. What do we got? Oh, that's the right colour. And there you go. Snapper on the troll. You ripper. Well guys, that's the first bit of pink on the troll. He hit hard. I tell you what, a big one's going to go absolutely nuts. Absolutely scoffed it. You little ripper. Anyway, we might be onto a bit of a bite here. Sun's just going down. He's spewing up stuff all over me clean floor. So look, we're going to be cleaning it, that's for sure. But I'm going to get the hooks out and get this guy back and get the lures back in the water. See you later, mate. Look at me floor. Well, I'm going to get these lures out, then I might give it a bit of a spray down. Can't help myself. Well, on here, right on sunset. This guy took a heap of line, but it feels like another cod, to be honest. Maybe it's not a cod. Maybe it's not a cod. You know what this feels like? A mackerel. It's looking very much like a mackerel, and I'm definitely not going to complain about it. But once again, I find myself using the completely wrong gear, so gonna need a bit of luck here. Yeah, there it is there. It's a Spanish. Gone. He's gone. Oh. Bugger. Bugger. And off he comes, just like that. Oh. You're not a snapper. You're not a snapper. Oh well. Back in the water. Well, here's a bit of an update. Just got a nice little snappy. Crunched the halco, and I reckon that's about 60 centimeters. It's a nice fish. I'll measure him when I get home, but yeah, it sucks. It's dark now, so I can't really show you anything, but I'm gonna keep going and see if I can't get another one. It's he smashed. I thought there was another mackerel, to be honest, and yeah, then he kind of gave up the ghost. So look, they're around and they're eating. That's a good start. Well guys, that big snapper I got at the end ended up going 65 centimeters, and I released him to fight another day. But that was just a taste. I'm still hungry, so I'm back out for another Arvo session to see if I can put a few more red points on the board. Now, I will admit, I gave the boat a bit of a tub the morning after that session, and all I did was hit it down with the pressure hose, and it literally came up good as new. So I'm very, very impressed, but I'm gonna try and dirty it something hardcore today, and I'll show you the cleanup at the end of the video. But for now, I've probably got about 2.5 hours of light left. I reckon that's just enough time to get a few lures back and hopefully find a big red. I got the big knobby hat on for good luck. Still haven't caught my big knobby in the big knobby, so hopefully this afternoon is the afternoon. Lures are in. I've got a really deep diver on the heavy rod and a bit shallower diver on this light setup here. So hopefully anything really big and gnarly eats the really big deep diver, and I can stop getting busted off like I did last time. I've ditched the light setup altogether. That was way too light. I just got smoked. So with a bit of luck, this is a ticket. Wouldn't expect a great deal of action early on, but as that sun gets lower and lower, I'm hoping it'll fire up. Just using my sounder to look for patches of bait. I'm on some hard ground, so there's always going to be bait somewhere. You just got to find out where it is. Look for your little pinnacles and your bigger rocks, that sort of stuff, and that's going to be where the bait's hanging out. Well, there you go. A whiptail on a deep diver. Well, I'll be. Oh yeah, fish on, fish on. Oh, good fish too. Good fish. He absolutely crushed that. I'd like to see what this guy is. Well, there you go. I've seen it all. A grassy sweet lip on the troll. Oh, let's try and get this guy in without him coming off. You ripper. How good is that? Absolutely belted it. How good. Grassy. There you have it. The old cross arms going on. Grassy sweet lip on the troll. I can honestly say I wasn't expecting that. I was thinking that was going to be a pink snappy for all money, but there you go. Thought maybe a spango, but grassy's on the troll. Ha! Oh, that's first fish. Monkey's off the back. Now we just need to build on that from there. Well, Mr. Grassy, it's your lucky day. Lucky I'm not chasing fillets. This has got absolutely slammed though. This is a snapper, it's massive. But something makes me think it's a bit more pelagic, just by the way it ran. Let's have a look at you, mate. Oh, goodness me. It's a big snapper. It's a big snapper. Goodness me. Oh, goodness me. Oh, it's a big snapper. Oh, goodness me. Goodness me. Goodness me! Are you serious? Are you serious? Oh, I've got to get a new word. Look at that, big knoppy snapper. And instead of knoppy, I'm going to call it a knobby snapper. You're kidding. On the troll. Oh, how good is that? Oh, that is out of control. Have a go at the size of this guy here. He has absolutely destroyed the back of that lure. Understandably too, that's like it's an 85mm lure designed for like flathead and bass and that sort of stuff, not big knobby snapper like that. That is an absolute weapon of a snapper. Oh, how epic is that? You're kidding. First good fish, and it's an absolute, I'm shaking. Oh, woo! Oh, it was well and truly like 100% mackerel or tuna, and that guy is huge. Let me get him up here for a look at him. Oh, big knobby in the big knobby. That is a serious snapper. Have a go at that lure. He absolutely belted it. Absolutely belted it. What an awesome fish. This is going to be really backlit. Hang on guys, I'll just move the boat around for you. Well, there you go, that's a bit better. Bit more sun on him there. What an unreal fish. Oh, the stoke is so real. There you go, there's a proper look at that lure. Absolutely annihilated it. Absolutely annihilated. That guy, I reckon he's got to be 80. I'm going to take this guy for a feed. I wasn't planning on it, but I've had him out of the water for a little while. I don't think he'd release really well. I won't need any more fish for today, but that is an absolute donkey. And on the troll, I don't think it gets too much better than that. I love it when a plan comes together, and that is one of the best. That is one of the best. I reckon we get a measure on him. Well, I was a little bit off. He's not over 80, but he's 77. So I was pretty close. That is an absolutely unreal fish. None of him will go to waste at all. I'm going to brain spike him, get him on the ice, and he will be going on the barbecue. Oh, fish on. Fish on. That's a good fish. Well, this is another good one, guys. I don't know what it is. It belted it though. I can only assume a reefy of some descript. Oh, woo! It's taking some string. Ugh. Absolutely belted it out of the holder. This is literally the very next pass. Oh, he's not done. Might have to start trolling with just one rod. A double hook up here would be, I reckon it'd be pretty well fatal for the lure. We should be just about getting close here. Should be just about to get a look at him soon. What have we got? Oh, you're kidding. You know how I said I think it might be another one? I'm going to change that to I know it might be another one. Oh! Have a go at that. Net, don't fail me now. You'd think I'd just leave it set up, wouldn't you? You would think that. Normal sort. Oh no. That was almost fatal. Oh, that is number 2. This is all time. All time. Well, let's get this guy out without getting a hook in us. That is another ripper. I don't want this guy for a feed, and even if I did, I couldn't keep him because he's over 70. That is for sure. Let's hope we can get him out. Oh, he's all hooked up. I'm going to have to get the lure out of his mouth. Oh, and that's it's 73.5. That is another great fish. You ripper. 2 in 2 trolls. There you go. Snapper number 2, 74 centimetres or 73 centimetres. What a great fish. I'm going to release him now, get him back. Righto, mate. Thanks for that. That was awesome. See ya. Go. Swim. Swim. Down he goes. Sorry, it's going to be pretty backlit, so it might be hard to see my face, but I'm oh, just had a little rattle then. How I'm targeting these fish is very, very similar to trolling for flathead. I'm literally just targeting areas of the shallow reef. So, you know, surrounded by deep reef, you'll have a little shallow part. You can target those areas where you can get your lures down into the strike zone, and then just doing passes across it and just trolling very slow. I'm just in gear, and yeah, just plodding along, even taking it out of gear at times, and that's just allowing those lures to get down and stay down. It's not doing them too fast, they don't dive to their full potential. I've got a fair bit of line out as well, that helps get them right down. But I'll tell you what, it is very effective. I 2 passes over this little bump and 2 fish. So I dare say if you were fishing plastics as well, you'd probably be straight into them, but this is a very fun way of doing it, very relaxing way of doing it. And I'll tell you what, their first run on the troll is equivalent to that of a mackerel. Like legitimately thought that first one was a mackerel on this light gear. It was just going and going and going. I could see my backing, which is never usually good unless you get to bring it all back in and see what the culprit was. So that sun is starting to drop down too. I think that's a big part of the equation. Now I'm no expert, keep that in mind. This is just stuff I'm working out as we go. Yeah, I've done a bit of this back in the day in the really shallow stuff, and oh, big hook up, big hook up. Oh, big hook up. Oh, that's a good fish. He absolutely clobbered that. Oh no. Yes, still got him. Absolutely clobbered. And I've even got the net ready to go this time. How good am I? Just going to put the boat in gear there. Got that other line out. I don't want that to kind of foul us up here. This is the danger of trolling 2 rods. A double hookup will be absolutely insane, I think. I don't actually want to do it, but I like having 2 chances at getting a fish. Should be just about going to get a look at this guy in a second. Another snap. You're kidding. Come past that motor there, mate. I'll tell you what, oh, he's only just pinned. This is a very, very exciting way to chase snapper. Woo! Another cracker. How good. Snapper number 3 for the day. This guy would probably be 60s, maybe just in the 60s, maybe a bit more, 65. Cracking fish. Gonna get him back. What a ripper. Righto, mate. Off he goes. That's 3 and 3 passes. Yee-hoo-hoo! This is awesome. Another thing worth noting, is a lot of these lures, trolling an 8 metre diver and a 6 metre diver, just because they say 6 or 8 metres doesn't mean that's their absolute limit. If you let out enough line, you'd be pretty surprised how deep they'll go. The other cool thing is, and what I'm finding is, you'll be surprised how far up those snapper are sitting. I think they have absolutely no dramas seeing that lure from 5 or 6 metres away and coming up to it. Especially when they're feeding in these like low light periods. They're feeding fish, they're ready to rock and roll, so they don't mind coming up. They're in the mood. Most of the time when you catch them on plastics, it's on the drop, so no reason why they wouldn't eat a little lure mooching along. And that's what I'm finding here. It seems to be working quite well. Yeah, they're pretty well mid-water snapper, which is handy because they don't hit the bottom as much, but I don't want to talk too soon. There's hook up. Whoop, going the wrong way. Right on sunset. And that's the 3rd time in a row the old deep diver has done the damage. Might have to change the lighter rod to something a bit deeper again. I don't think he's the same class as the ones before. It's Still a nice fish, but his boat works all over the place. Let's get a look at him. Oh yes. Snappy time. Oh, I was going to see if I could do this guy without the net, but wasn't to be. Absolutely loving it. See if I can get him out of the net without me getting pinned to the net. Now that is a nice snapper by anyone's standards. Absolutely belted that lure. Absolutely belted it. What a ripper, right as the sun's going down too. What an absolute treat. And I don't think the bite's done just yet, so I'm going to get the hooks out of this guy, let him go, and see if I can't get a couple more before we lose the light. Who knows, they might even bite at dark. What a ripper. Righto mate, catch you later, thanks for that. Off he goes. Yeah, right. Ah, got me. Got me. Wasn't fast enough. Dicking around with the other rod. Took too much time. Bogger. Well, that was an absolute pizzling. I was starting to see backing again, and I don't know, must have hit the bottom or something, but yeah, come on. So this is probably the last one you'll be able to see. I'm gonna keep fishing even after the sun gets a bit darker, but you guys won't be able to see anything. The cameras aren't great in low light, but doing this pass just with the light rod. I want to try and get one more on the light rod, and then I think I'll put the light rod away, and I'll just do the dark passes with the big gear. I hate to see what ooglies come out here at night. Just need to find one more. I had a feeling that was going to happen before. I was looking back, I could see the rod tip going bouncing away, thinking, geez, that looks good in the holder. Old Rodney, he's a sly old man, Rodney. He will hold your rod and he will claim your fish. But I'm ready. Well guys, that's about it. Someone turned the off switch. And they, yeah, it's the longest I've gone without a hit, according to the GoPro. No nibbles. But 4 from 5 ain't bad. I reckon that's a pretty good session trolling snapper in anyone's book, and they were all good fish. So that's something I'll be doing a lot more of this season, I reckon. That is an absolutely awesome way to chase them. Struth. But yeah, might do a couple more laps. If I catch something good, I'll light the boat up. If not, don't ask about it, never happened. But yeah, no more hits. I might cruise home, and we might hit the filleting table tomorrow. Well, how was that for an Arvo session? I think it far exceeded any of my expectations, but got one for the table. got a new set of scales, so I was sick of trying to read that damn dial on the other one, so we've got some new ones. Work for me. Digital, that's where the money's at. If you ever wanted to know how much a 77cm snapper weighs, there you go. 4.55 kilos. Nice fish too, well on his way to being a big knobby snapper, got the nose and everything. And I still have that lure in there. What I really want to know is where that treble is, whether it's down here or he's busted off on the reef or something like that. I've got to try and open his mouth up. I tried before, the old rigor mortis has set in and it's pretty difficult. But we're going to fillet this guy up. Well, that lure is going to require some serious surgery, so I might just knock the fillets off first and deal with that a little bit later. Pretty cool though. That's one for the trophy room. That's why snapper is such a premier table fish. Have a go at that beautiful white flesh. So I had an inspection and that second treble is nowhere to be found. So my guess is he's had a little run in with the bottom and smashed it off on a bit of rock or reef or something like that. But that, you might be able to see that treble there was going absolutely nowhere. But have a go at the thickness of those jaws and the power behind them. So make sure your tackle is up to standard. I reckon I got really lucky with those little trebles, because if they got them between their teeth, they would absolutely crush them. They'd probably do it to most trebles, to be honest. So yeah, he might have even gave that a bit of a crushing, but if he did, there's a fair chance that other treble would be pinned in him somewhere. But that's pretty cool. Get that out with the pliers. And that's what you get for using a little bass lure to chase big fish like that. How cool. How cool. Righto guys, I did promise to include some of the boat cleanup just to show how the coating works and how well it performs. I'm not going to show you the whole thing, that would be boring as, but I'll show you some of the main areas. So I've got scum line from the boat ramp there, and I've got, I guess the main one, blood spots on the floor. So I'll show you how easy they clean up with the coating and how hydrophobic it is with the water beating and whatnot. Now I just use a bit of a soap solution. This is the Stark Yacht Care, that's what Dusty recommends to use once he's coated your boat. So that stuff there works a treat. And I use one of these sponges. I find they really good for grabbing bits of crud and getting everything off nice and easily. Righto, now it's a bit early, so I can't use my pressure hose. I'm just using a normal hose, so there's no pressure behind it. So I'm just going to give that a wet first. You'd usually be able to just blast it off with the pressure hose, but quick wet. No staining whatsoever. It's the same shade, same colour. Just wipes straight off. That's pretty cool. Blood spots, give them a bit of a wet. If you actually got some dried caked on stuff, gone. Now I can honestly say that usually leaves a stain. You'll remove the actual dried blood itself, but there'll usually be a stain where that blood is sitting, and there, absolutely nothing. Not sure if you can see this or not, but this will give you a good idea of how hydrophobic the coating is. Water just beads and runs straight off, and that's why nothing sticks, because it's so hydrophobic, nothing can penetrate it. It just beads and rise off, or it just sits on top until you wipe it off. The whole thing just means less cleaning at the end of the day and a better looking boat for longer, which is a thumbs up in my book.
Guys, unfortunately no cooking again this week. I did run out of time once again, but fear not, there are some awesome cooking collaborations coming up very, very soon. So if you ever wanted to release your inner master chef, yeah, I've got some special stuff coming. Guys, if you still wanted to grab some merch, there is limited stuff available. There is, I think, 2 of the Nemo bottle openers left. We've got a few of the Lucky Banana bottle openers left. Then in the key rings, we've got 1 each left of the pink Fusey, the blue Fusey, and the green colour shift. And we still have a few left in the purple colour shift. So if you were chasing one, make sure you get on there soon. Plenty of hats still available. I ordered big this time, so we wouldn't run out. We've got the grey big hookup. We've got the OG Sammy Hitzke fishing, and of course, snapper season. You can't go chasing big knobbies without the big knobby hats. So if you were chasing this merch, guys, jump onto the website, www.sammyhitzkefishing.com. Guys, that is all we've got time for this week. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did like or learn something, make sure you hit that like button. Leave us a comment below. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. There's plenty more fishing action to come. Guys, until next week, hope you're all safe, hope you're all well. Hope you're catching a few fish. And I'll see you next week for another Sammy Hitzke fishing adventure. Cheers, guys. Have a good one.